Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about lookup policy on multiple match. Okay. By default, the lookup is passive transformation. Okay. By default, lookup is passive transformation. When it is passive means how it is passive. Okay. How it is passive means based on lookup policy on multiple match. Based on this property, the lookup is passive transformation. Okay, if this lookup policy on multiple match, this property is by default use any value. Okay, by default use any value. Okay, this property is having by default value is use any value. Means if the department is having this department 20 is having finance and also production. Okay, if normally in Oracle on any database, normally primary key does not allow duplicates, right? Okay, it does not allow duplicates, but in real time some tables are having duplicates also. Okay, at that time we need okay, at that time we need this lookup policy on multiple match. Means if I want this for in 40th department, I want finance people and production people also. Okay, if employees belongs to finance department and production department, at that time we need both records. Means for in 40th department, some people are finance, some people are production. Okay, at that time in lookup policy on multiple match means use any value. Use any value means it will take either finance department and or uh, either finance department or sorry either finance department or production department. Okay, normal by default if the primary key is having department ID is normally having primary key, right? So it does not allow duplicates. So in this for understanding purpose, I took one duplicate department table as a flat file. Okay, I took one flat file for department table. Okay, in this department table, in this department flat file, this is 60th department. The 60th department name is IT, and same that 60th department belongs to teaching department also. Okay, the department name is teaching also. Okay, some people are belongs to IT and some people are belongs to teaching, but in SQL server primary key does not allow duplicates, so that's why I took one flat file. Okay, in flat file I added this duplicate data. Okay, how it will work means lookup policy on multiple match. By default use any value. Use any value means Informatica will automatically take either first value or last value. Okay, whatever the value it will take. Okay, internally the Informatica will internally take any value. Okay, let's see. I by default it is use any value. Okay, I set this property Actually, it is by default value. See what will happen. Okay. This is my employee source table. Okay. In employee, I have employee ID, first name, last name. These all are employee details. Okay. This is department ID of employee. And this is my target. This is also my target table. In this my target table, I want that employee belongs to which department. Okay. The department ID and with the department name and location ID. I want these three details. Okay. So in mapping, this is my source table and this is source qualifier. This will commonly come. Okay. Now this is my lookup. Lookup is a flat file because here I took one department flat file. Okay. For duplicate records. Okay. Now lookup as a flat file. Okay. I imported the flat file here. Okay. This lookup, this flat file is having department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID, and this department ID will come from the source qualifier. Okay. Now here we have to match the condition. Okay. This is lookup department ID. This will source qualifier department ID. Okay. Now what I want to send the data from the lookup to the target. I want department name and location ID. I want those two columns. Okay. For that purpose, I need to send department name and location ID from the lookup flat file. Okay. So here I set one property, means lookup policy on multiple match. This is based on this property. Lookup is passive transformation. Okay. Based on this lookup policy and multiple match, this property, based on this property, lookup is passive transformation. By default, the lookup policy on multiple match, by default value is use any value. Okay. I said this property. I didn't change it anything. By default, use any value is the value of lookup policy on multiple match property. Okay. Now let's see what will happen. Okay. I want department name and location ID. So I connected the department name and location ID to the target. Okay. Now from the source qualifier, these are common. These are all employee details. I connected to the my target table. Now go to workflow. In this workflow, I need to give the connections, relational connections for my source is a table. Okay. So that's why I need to give the source schema connection. And this is my target connection, target relational connection. And I enable the truncate target table option. Now for lookup is a flat file, right? So there is no connections. But when we have to take the flat file, we need to mention the source file name. That flat file name we have to mention here. Don't forget this. I will show here. LKP DEPT. This is my flat file, right? So I took this flat file as a lookup flat file. Okay. So that's why we need to mention that flat file name. Okay. Now click on OK. 7. Start workflow. 60th department, right? Why it is failed? Okay, it is open, right? So close this one again. It succeeded. From properties, I have 107 records in my employee table. Those are loaded into the target. Okay. Now let's see in the table. Okay, what is my target table? LKP policy, right? We need to copy this table name. Okay. Okay. Target designer. Select. Start from. Sorry. Not this is right. Okay. Control-C. Right. Okay. See, let's see the 60th department. See, it use any value means the Informatica automatically take IT department. Okay. Okay, it internally takes this department. Okay, IT department. Now here okay, now here okay, I will change this. By default, use any value means it automatically takes IT department. Okay, now I will change this property. Use first value. Okay, use first value. Okay, I set this property value to the lookup policy and multiple match. Okay, I will set this value. Now let's see what happened. Can go to workflow and refresh mapping. Okay, run the workflow. Succeeded, right? 107 to 107. Okay. Now let's see. Post value. We set for post value, right? Okay. 60th department. Post value means IT. Okay. By default, it will take first value means IT, right? So it will take the IT. Now let's see. Properties. Use last value. Let's see what will happen. Save the mapping and go to workflow, refresh mapping, set, and start workflow. Okay, succeeded. Okay, 107 to 107, right here. Before that, use first value means it will, you took IT department, right? Now, we gave last value, right? So what will happen? See, teaching. Okay. By default, use any value means it will automatically take IT department, and first value means also it will take IT department. But in last value means it will take teaching department. Okay. Based on these properties, lookup is a passive transformation. Okay. Now, if we give here report error means, let's see what will happen. Save this mapping and go to workflow, refresh and save it, and go to start workflow. No, it will succeeded, but what will happen? See here. It will does not take any 60th department. Okay, it will not take any 60th department. Okay, it will not take IT, and it will not take teaching department also. Let's see what is the difference here. Look here. Is there any 60th department? No, right? Let's see. Where department ID equal to 60. Let's see. All right. Because report error. Actually, it will give the some session will fail, but when we okay, when we have to set this property as report error, it will does not allow the 60th department. Okay. Okay. It does not allow the 60th department. Report error means. Okay. Now, based on this, lookup is the passive transformation. Okay, report error means it does not allow, because the 60th department is having the duplicates, right? So it will does not allow the 60th department. Report error. When you set this property, it will does not allow the duplicate department. Okay. Use any value means it will take either it will Informatica will internally takes any department. Okay. Now use first value means it will take the first value, and it will take the last value means last value. Okay. Last record, last duplicate records. Okay. Now, okay, understood. Okay, by default is use any value. Let's see again. Save it, save the mapping and refresh. Now start workflow. Use any value, we set the lookup policy and multiple match. Okay, so let's see succeeded. And now see here. Look here. It will be IT department. Okay. Like this, the lookup policy is lookup policy and multiple match. Like this, it will work. Okay. Based on this property, lookup is a passive transformation. This is most important interview question. Okay. Please practice this. Okay. It is very simple. We take employee table, right? We have employee table, right? Okay. This is my source table. This is my target table. In target table, you need to add this department name and location ID. Okay. Okay. Now took one, you will take one flat file like this. Okay. Okay. In this, you will need to add one duplicate department. Okay. Now connect the department ID from the source qualifier, and in source qualifier we have to match the condition. Okay. Now in lookup properties you need to set whatever the value you want. Okay. By default use any value. Okay. By default value for lookup policy and multiple matches, use any value. Okay. If you want to set first value, last value, report error, use any value, whatever you want to set, you need to okay, you need to set the value here. Okay. Now from the lookup, what are the ports, what ports we need to add, we need to load to the target, the department name and location ID we want. Okay. So that's why we need to send the department name and location ID to the target. Okay. In workflow, we need to give the connections. Okay. This is table, right? So that's why we need to give the relational connection, source relation connection, and this is target relational connection. And in this target table, we have to give the truncate table option. Okay. Now lookup, for the lookup is the flat file, right? So that's why there is no connections. Okay. Before that, lookup will I took the lookup file from the lookup files only. Okay. If you want to take lookup as a flat file, you need to place that flat file in the lookup files, LKP files. Okay. Info shared LKP files. Okay. Source files are there in SRC files. Target files are there in TGT files. Okay. Lookup, if you want to take the lookup as a flat file, you need to put that flat file in the LKP files. Okay. So this flat file name you need to specify here, lookup source file name. Okay. Here we need to mention the flat file name. Okay. And then run. You need to practice this for interview. Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching. If you if this video is useful for you, please like and share my video, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching.